The chasm. Okay. Hello. You have insulted the cult of the Fatal Thirst, outsider. You haven't... Uh-oh.
You begged for the final blow.
Grotesque.
You will know the taste of anguish.
Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Yeah, Pascal here. Cassia here. Marazai here. Abelard, you're good where you're at. And Imogene here. Alright, Pascal. You're a new machine spirit here. Front line's gonna be right here.
Request approved.
Rear line's gonna be here.
The Omniscient knows all. Comprehends all.
Yeah. And back line, I guess, will be right here. Okay. Hit him with that. What is this one? For one round, the targeted area's bonuses are doubled. Okay. Do it.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Kill them.
Request. This is not a battle, but an execution.
Good. Alright, you.
Isn't this a job
Waking
for the
Nightmare and all of
souls?
them.
Me? If now you're clad in scarlet. If I may, try to
There we go. Killed a lot of them there. What was that? Alright. Okay, that person's dead. Good. Alright. Mark them. Mark them.
I need no guidance.
Mark them.
I will triumph.
Wild Hunt.
Destiny reshaped.
I'll take your heart
Shall
out of it.
reign.
Kill him.
One step. What a satisfying demise.
Kill him.
Ruin.
Mark. What? No, Mark. Mark.
I need no guidance.
Attack.
I will triumph. I'll return the pain tenfold.
Trap.
Purpose
Or
guides me.
trail. Track. Good dodge, good dodge. Alright, this is the first time we've used Marazai. I don't actually know what all of his abilities do. Joyful Torture. Deals strength bonus rending damage to Marazai, and he starts bleeding. While Marazai is bleeding, he gains +3 resolve. Start doing that.
With grace and malice.
That's Endure. What is this? Breakthrough. The warrior gains the Slash ability with 3 charges for this round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as Charge. The warrior dashes through an enemy to the cell on the enemy's opposite side and makes a melee attack with 50% reduced damage. Okay. Reckless Strike. This is aim for the opening. Dance Macabre. Dashes in a straight line for up to 4 cells, suffering 7 less damage from attacks of opportunity and gaining 14% dodge, and gets the enemies they dash through to the assassin's next turn. The assassin has not dashed through any enemy at the end of their turn. They gain cover efficiency to the cover until assassins. After the first use of the assassin can use the ability again for free. Okay, I got a whole bunch of shit. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I can't get anywhere with that. Okay.
Don't distract me.
Okay. Is this the slash ability? Yeah. Oh, I have to go through him first.
Slow and painful is the way. We perfect killing strike.
Cool. Okay. Make an opening.
Watch.
And then Reckless Strike.
Behold.
Death Whisper. Good parry, good parry, good parry. We try and dash through him again. Great damage. Can I use this?
I will mark my
Was that the...
path with ruin.
I don't think that was the thing I thought it was.
Don't kneel before me, plaything.
But he kicked ass. That was awesome. The already familiar baritone calls out to you from the shadows. The key unlocks a door that then will lead to one that only happenstance will free. Your chance I'll be. To me the bolts will cede. Your part comes next, to break the bonds and flee. To you, the merchant vagabond, I bring the gift of providence, but will you look? Cassia clutches her head at the side of the harlequin, and scarlet blood starts trickling from down her cheeks. Your colors, Xenos, are fractured and wrong, as if refracted through a distorted prism. What should be familiar is dispersed, and the bedazzling shades won't stop twisting madly. The Xenos, tilting his head to the side, looks at Cassie with curiosity. So many things can three eyes glimpse at once. Sha'il's veiled paths and caverns of the soul. But with 1,000 sights you cannot see the wrecks of fate beneath reality. Past's creaking waltz will twirl you around in halls of intertwining serendipity. But not just yet. The dance calls for a pair. Your partner is, for now, tied up with me. I do not understand. Oh, nectar sweet, your name is ignorance. Make sure to savor every drop before your glass is drained by insight in a blink. At the sight of Marizai, the harlequin lets out a nasty chuckle. The trapper caught in snares of his own make. The plotting of your play was up to snuff, but Nazrake rewrote the denouement, decided in the darkness of the wings, amidst the somber spires and hunter's game. 'Tis wise to stop and once more check your knives, for that which glitters in your hand before, you may now find a twinkling in your back. Marizai is squirming with rage he does not dare to unleash on Harlequin here and now. He hisses through clenched teeth. All who have taken part in my downfall will be exterminated. And sooner than you thought, my merchant thief. Just like a drop of ink you fell upon, the page before this play's dramatic end, wherein your own kin's blood you will see shed. Perform the lines required and vengeance will descend upon the stage and play its part. And then, away from spires on merchant's trail, across the worlds a perilous road you'll tread, and death you will find there, or else a path to remedy your second enemy. Marizai digests the harlequin's words in silence. At last, a shadow of the usual smirk flashes on his face. I hear you, Arbinian. You have helped me more than once already. I am listening. I shall deign to spare you 1 whole minute of my extremely valuable time. Do not waste it. One more word about rolls, dances, or keys, then I will shoot you myself. Begone. I am listening. Both opening and warning is my boon. Your fate hangs by a thread drawn breaking tight, but with a show of patience opportune, the merchant certain death will turn to flight. You stride not into battle, but a snare of guile and strife, a neatly woven net. Lust's mistress lifts her sword into the air, and baying for your blood her pact does set. So dance a ring around oblivion, await a sign from night's own melody, catch sight of it, and then make haste be gone. 1 yawning mouth, 1 leap to set you free. So Kekaros is planning to kill me in the next fight. But you are ready to effect my escape. All I must do is survive the arena, wait for your sign, then run. You cannot possibly mean into a literal mouth, so you must mean it for me to leap into a portal of some kind. Do I have it right? What sign do you mean, a mouth? What are you talking about? If I will be walking into a trap, why do you not simply extract me now? It's true. If you wish to help me, why don't you finally demonstrate these exceptional skills of yours and aid me in battle? Wait for a sign and run into some kind of mouth, understood? I do not know what I expect when I agreed to accept your help. You are talking in riddles. Again. Is this right? The Harlequin sweeps into a low bow, like an actor who has performed before a true lover of high art. He seems satisfied with your answer. The Xenos lays a finger over the mute lips of his mask and vanishes as if to convey that your conversation is a great secret known only to the two of you. Alright. Damn, I was hoping these guys would have a piece of flesh on them or something. Dark Lance. Okay. These things I don't need. Don't think I need that either. No. Take the grenade. Don't need that. I'll take that. Okay. Alright. Marikai was awesome though, wasn't he? I don't need two of these, so those can go in there. Or Marizai. I'm gonna call them Marikai. Everybody was really good in that fight though. But we already knew Cassia was amazing. Okay, so let's go back to the Shriekers. See if they're even still on my side. They might be like, yeah, we're gonna betray you now.
Unexplored.
Which would be fine with me. I was thinking I'd probably end up killing Malice anyway. I just realized the time. Damn it. Not enough time. I'm just gonna play for 2 hours, I think. I'm sure you guys don't mind not having the farewell address in this episode. Things are getting so good though. This chapter, I have adored this chapter so far. Shut up. It's your initiation. Alright, is he in here? Wait, where is he? Why don't I have Heinrichs? Well, there he is. Can I get to him? Oh, maybe I just hadn't gone here before, so it didn't show up. Heinrichs raises his head. The cold haze that surrounds him begins to dissipate. Imogene, have you been looking for me? I tried to find somewhere out of the way where I could recover from the torture. Look closely at him. Compared to how he was in the anatomical opera, Heinrichs looks almost like his usual self, but you cannot help noticing the sag in his shoulders and the twitch of at the corner of his mouth. He is exhausted. His biomancy must have sapped more energy than he expected. Noticing your examination, Heinrichs laughs under his breath. Pay no attention. Serious internal injuries require particular focus and painstaking effort to remedy. That's all. I'm almost as good as new. Moving is no longer excruciating, at least. I was worried when I discovered you had disappeared. I did not disappear. I just thought that the others didn't need to see me in that state. Heinrichs casts a sidelong glance at you. You don't need to see me like this either. I'm already on the mend anyway. He reaches out and gently strokes your cheek. I still haven't asked what happened to you after we were captured. I can tell you what happened to me. It's not important. It's behind us now. I don't want to revisit it. I can tell you. Heinrichs nods. I'll listen. An hour passes. Your recounting takes a long time. When you finish, Heinrichs is silent for several seconds. So, the Drukhari thought that you were working with one of their accursed kind. And it was all because of Achilles? It seems that I, among others, are responsible for us ending up here. You had nothing to do with it. Do you think there is any truth to it? Let's not talk about that. Do you think there's any truth to it? I think there is. Hammock says nothing for a long time. I won't deny that acolytes sometimes resort to working with Xenos, but that typically happens only in dark and desperate times. It's possible that one of Achilles' spies stooped so low, but after the events on Darganis, I gave the order to disband the network of informants. Silence hangs in the air. Hammock looks at you with a strange expression. Then he sighs and brushes his fingers across your cheek again. Thank you for checking up on me. But you don't need to worry. You don't need to wallow here with me. I'll put myself back together and rejoin the others soon, I promise. I'm not going anywhere. I wish there was something I could do to help you. I suppose I should go. Embrace him. Yeah, I mean, we've been through a lot now. Hammock lets out a choked moan when you hug him, but he immediately wraps his arms around you. No, don't let go. This is better. Much better. Healing deep or old injuries using biomancy takes time. It's a slow, painstaking process, especially if you have to grow new tissue. You've had to do that before? You sound like you're speaking from experience. Please, I don't want to hear about this. You're speaking from experience. When my family disowned me, they also removed all the Night Pilot implants from my body. They don't stand on ceremony when it comes to sorcerers, so after my vivisection, I was left with a paralyzed arm and a significant chunk of my cranium missing. Goddamn. The hole was sealed with a plate. When the Lord Inquisitor took me out of the guard, he had me remove the augments installed in psychers when they became sanctioned. So I lost an eye and gained some nerve damage. Xavier didn't care that I was a maimed freak. He needed me for my sorcery, nothing more. But I decided I would be more useful if I could start to look more like a human again. Hammock brings his hand to his face. Repairing my eyeball took the longest. Even the nerve connections took less effort. Years went by before I managed to eliminate all the visual aberrations, and I could see as well as I had when I was a child. After all that, you're still loyal to the Imperium and the Inquisition? Lean closer. We will find a way to get out of here and go home, won't we? Your presence gives me strength. You're still loyal to them? Hammock pulls away from you. Well, why wouldn't I be? The Imperium deemed me stable, enough to keep me as a sanctioned psyker. The Inquisition gave me a new, higher role, a more honorable role. How could I not repay those debts? They mutilated and maimed you purely because of what you are. It pains me to even listen to you. I cannot imagine the agony you suffered. You're right, the Imperium warrants any sacrifice. Yeah, I mean, you're still loyal. Without a doubt. Despite his confident tone, the look Hammock gives you is full of uncertainty. We will find a way out of here, won't we? I could calculate our chances based on my limited knowledge of this place. But I don't think the situation calls for cold facts, does it? Hammock gently turns your face to his. If it comes to it, I will lay down my life to get you home. He leans forward and you feel his breath brush your lips, and I will do it gladly. The tender kiss changes, becoming something different, more passionate and demanding. Hammock's hands begin to skim over your body, slipping down to your hips. I suppose I could stay with you a little while longer. At least Camera managed to kill off the prude in you. No, not here. One or two. I can stay a little longer. Hammock chuckles softly between kisses. Thank you for your cooperation, Lord Captain. Hell yeah. Nice. Alright. So I'm guessing I can't... Oh, no. He is part of the party now. Okay. He's moved up there. Does he have dialogue now? Hammock's stare seems to pass straight through you, but his face is tense almost to the point of twitching. He nods wordlessly to you. How's your recuperation progressing?
It will take some time. I can heal grievous wounds and correct disfigurement, but remake my nerve endings from scratch. Such delicate and painstaking work is beyond my capabilities. Every day with you brings new challenges.
Hammock delivers the last part with a grim smile. What do you know about this place?
Regrettably, little. Komorra is the city of the Drukhari, the sprawling Xenos domain built in the very plexus of the webway. This is the home of their cabals, and the launch point for their raids into real space. The Xenos' most supreme leaders dwell within the shadows of this place, and this is where the Drukhari bring their bounty, as they have brought us. I would tell you more, but I can't. Not because of the prohibitions of the Inquisition, but because the information is fragmentary and unverified. Based on what we have learned here, We are in the prison of one of the arenas where the Drukhari killed their prisoners as public entertainment. These Xenos feed off pain, which means that entertainments like this are not a whim, but a necessity for these abominations. They need pain more than they need air to breathe, and so these performances must be held unceasingly, and raids to acquire new victims must continue without interruption.
How can we escape?
I cannot offer a ready-made escape plan, but I do know that the Drukhari are constantly vying and warring with one another. Their chiefs take pains to keep their servants from complete mutual destruction. Perhaps, if you could find a way to exploit their personal feuds, we will have the faintest chance of survival and an opportunity to slip away.
Am I mistaken, or is the present company making you uncomfortable? No, really.
Do you actually want to hear what I have to say on the topic? Or was that just a polite turn of phrase that demands only an equally polite and insincere, "You are mistaken, Lord Captain"?
I wish to know your opinion.
I hope you do not need me to tell you that taking any Drukhari into your retinue is a stunt that falls somewhere between blasphemous heresy and incredible foolishness, let alone a Drukhari who has already succeeded in bringing myriad calamities down on our heads. I cannot imagine even one good reason why you should have taken this step, but I can think of plenty of bad ones, and that is what alarms and troubles me.
Hey man, we need to escape.
The Emperor protects.
And there's nobody else who knows as much about this place who's going to help us than him. Once we get out of real space, listen, we'll probably end up killing him. But until then, we need him. I feel like I'm going to have to kill him, even though I as the player don't. But if I can kill Adira and Earliette, then it's really hard to say we're not going to kill him. I'll just have to do a heretic run one day to see what his story is. Ulfar, on the other hand, I think he might become our permanent 6th. Alright, let's go ahead and level you up. You got quite a bit. Got talent, characteristic, and common talent. Alright, so regular talents. Warp features. Psychic barrage. He uses damaging psycho power. He doesn't have damaging psycho powers. Subtle manipulation. Okay. Psyker's not in the target's line of sight. Cover all resistance tests of the target suffer. That could be good. That could also be good. That's what we're gonna get. Sanctified Slayer. Alright, weapon skill. Weapon skill. And you can get another one of these. Psalms of Heroes, because we're using heroic actions more often, so that'll be good. Weapons go up to 60, so that's good. Good stuff. Alright, we need to equip them too. Alrighty. So by type. So we've got the Ancient Force Sword here. We'll start with that. As we slowly upgrade it, I assume. We do want to find a good pistol too. Beggar's Weapon. Do that one for now. You will need your Biomancer's Staff too on the back. I don't think that's the one you had. That's okay. Melted Gun. There's a Force Sword, but not as good as the Ancient Force Sword. Pretty sure we have a better weapon for you somewhere. Hot Shot Laser Pistol. Better armor penetration. I think this is the staff you were using. Auto Pistol. Karkala's honor. The additional damage with psi rating is really good, so we're gonna keep that. We can put these in cargo. If there are multiple ones of them, then odds are we probably never really wanted them. Or they're too common for us to really care about. Maybe we're looking for a good one-handed weapon. It is a shame you can't sort by one-handed weapon, but we've said that before. Ooh, Protector of the Faith. Cool. Sniper rifle. Sanctified staff. 1510. 10-5. This is better than. Two-handed serrated mono knife. Staff of blood. $15.10. Siphon life. Seems like a biomancy staff. Yeah. We don't use staffs like ever with you, but you never know what might come up. Two-handed, two-handed, two-handed. Mars pattern chain axe. I think the beggar's weapon's gonna be the one. The stub revolver. Thing is, it's only burst is the weapon we're looking at. Okay. But I think that'll be fine. Does it have any other information? Hideous pistol with an uncomfortable grip. Deadly abomination of a weapon could have been made by a human or just as likely by any numerous Xenos races. Are effective against targets in cover and targets with high dodge. Yeah, sure. Be fine. Okay. Armor-wise. We'll start with that. And we'll slowly increase it as we find better things here. Probably good for now. We haven't found any power armor. Like, we got power armor specifically for this reason. But this makes it, yeah, 10% armor against Xenos enemies. Is that better than this? 2 deflection, 20% armor against fire damage as well as burning. Yeah, probably. Okay. Looks kind of cool in that. Alright. Now the fun part. Alright. Press the advantage is not for you. Any ranged weapon. Start with that. Can I see how much AP I start with? How do you see that stat? Because this is amazing. Cannot move without provoking. Or can move. Okay. I've already forgotten like what all these do. We have there's these, right? At the start of every combat, the wearer's allies gain deflection equal to the psi rating. Whenever an ally suffers any damage and loses non-temporary wounds, this effect is removed from that ally. Take that for now. There was another thing that had psi rating. What was it? This one? Whenever the wearer uses a major psychic power, they gain 10 times to all psychic damage. No, that's not it. There was something else, wasn't there? Ah, the wearer's melee attack damage is increased by 3 times the psi rating. So 9. So that's gonna take that. Okay. Alright, boots. Your boots. No. I think there's one for side damage in here too. We're gonna find it. Maybe. Huh. I thought there was something. Oh. Until the start of their next turn for each enemy affected by their psi powers or psych or staff attacks. Okay, that's not really good. I thought psi rating was gonna be in yellow, but or psi power, psi damage, that stuff. That'd be really good for maybe Marazai. I'm gonna get this one. Right, whenever the wearer performs a heroic act. Yeah. Don't really know what else to do. Okay. Tech bonus is agility damage. No. 10% bonus to critical hit chance when you have it moved. Tech use, strength. Conviction, no. 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 Every time the wearer deals damage, the target's weapon skills and ballistic skills reduced by 2 for 2 rounds. Maybe that one. Or the one that just gives 10 strength. I think we're going to do that one. Strengthen up. Alright, hats. Because the target with an exploit. No. 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 Nope. 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 The wearer's psi rating is increased by 1 against demons and for each rank of dogmatic. Psi rating up to 5. So that increases this to 15, doesn't it? Wait, this one? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Ah, shit. It was this one, right? Yeah. Whew. Good thing we noticed that. Alright, so that's 15 damage now. Awesome. Alright, what else do we need? A necklace. And a cape. Okay. Melee range. The wearer's nearest ally gains temporary wounds. That could be good. Whenever an ally is in a radius, gain momentum. Temporary wounds. Not a lot of choices here. I think this one's probably the best. And then for your cape, attack damage against demons and enemies by 2. Or by 4. You do have dogmatic conviction, so maybe that one. Enemies that dealt damage to the wearer. Cloak of Shadows. Officer skills. Lowers perception. Immune to burning. Grenades. Yours first melee attack in combat cannot be dodged or parried. The coat grants the wearer 10% dodge or parry reduction and 5% arm or penetration for melee attacks, so maybe that one. Warp damage. 12%. So this is 15% bonuses in total, so I think the other one's better. Endure. Dodges a melee attack they gain. Okay, we're gonna go with Navy Swashbuckler Cloak. There you go. Alright, and then add some grenades and stuff for him. There you go. Alright, and you're gonna fall in line right here. I think you should be over one more. There we go. Alright, so now what we're gonna do, because I want to get Ulfer, and I think we have to get him now.
My knowledge has its limits.
Yeah. We're gonna try and kill the Chtonos in the Mangled sector. If we can find them. Because I'm sure he will have a body part that the homunculus will like, hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know what we'll do. Like, maybe we kill Malice. I'm sure Malice has something. I do think we need to kill Malice before we leave, too. I think the next fight is the end of this section. Or we'll be just trying to escape after that. Is what I assume.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Easily done.
Alright, there he is. Okay, so we're gonna start with an attack.
There is a fervor in my soul. I will triumph.
The Emperor is with us!
It's Chtonos. He's cool looking. Alright, Cassia, move up. Abelard, time to face your fears, buddy. Alright. Cassia. Waking Nightmare on him. Did he not lose health from that? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so those attacks are completely useless. Good to know. Hit him with that.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Good damage, good damage. Again.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? You don't frighten me!
Why'd I get to go? Howie.
Not
Holy crap.
yet.
Well, this guy's insane.
More blood, more suffering.
Me?
Imogene.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Mark him.
Purpose guides me.
And shoot him.
I need no guidance.
Hot on the trail.
Purpose guides me.
Go ahead and do this. Can you put it right there? Yep. Okay. Alright, Pascal. Hit him with this first.
Running binaric override.
Okay. Spectum. Machine Spirit.
Request approved.
Good damage.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Oh, did I use up all the... Yeah, I think so.
The scriptural
that.
prognosis is favorable.
And do that. Can I do two at the same time? I don't remember. No, we did it. Oh my god.
I am not a vessel for pain. I am it. Is that a whisper?
Your Xenos pet is about to expire.
Yeah, I see that.
Rend the
Why does it get to go again?
scatter the spirit.
Oh, she dodged. Oh my god, she's amazing. What? 4 attacks? What the fuck is that shit, dude?
They're fading.
Resuscitation liturgy is required.
Whispers, guide my hand.
Gotta kill this thing.
I will delight my masters with your demise.
How do you miss? How did you miss that? Fuck me.
I will triumph.
Alright, I think we're still gonna be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine.
For the throne.
Here we go. The biochemical creature is flailing its limbs faintly. Its body is broken and bears the signs of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked carapace and the bunches of wires that permeate it. The armor plates rise heavily, and the creature emits a wistful, creaking sigh full of regret. The claws on Pascal's mechadendrite clang loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks, switching the observation spectrum. Pascal's hands automatically reach for the combi tool on his belt, even as his eyes closely watch the dying creature. Cassia's entire body is shivering. The colors of this creature, it is oozing with stained crimson shades and the tenebrous blackness of suffering. It is as if this construction was purposefully made to absorb the most dreadful colors that living things can exude. But how is that possible? Examine the creature, address the monster, kick the abomination hard. Pascal, would you like to study this device? Finish the creature off, wait for the thing to expire. Examine it. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on skeletal paws and the flexible ones on metallic cords, is equipped with a variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular saws, twisted drills, and vibrating monoscalpels promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the site, or the inside of the mechanism, through the holes in its armor. Its gut can open to drag a hamstrung victim inside. Once the victim inside finds themselves in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. The substance will then drain the reservoirs at the tail end of the creature. Can you understand me? The creature emits a series of wheezing sounds. Was it an answer, moans of agony, or just the normal rumbling of its mechanisms? There's no way to tell. It is trying to communicate. What are you? The creature responds with a series of choking and snarling sounds. After a moment, as if realizing that its language is not clear to you, it extends a fighting limb in your direction in a menacing gesture. Message is clear. I'm a warrior. I'm a killer. And the unusual exchange. Something bursts in the creature's gut with a quiet squelch, and a puddle of oily ichor. A poil of oily ichor spreads from under its belly. Pascal, would you like to study it? Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his mechadendrites, and they all rush toward the monster. A shrieking drill cuts deep into the armor, while a claw hungrily snaps off chunks of flesh, pierced with strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes, but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. The collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer, and the tech priest's visor clicks, recording the procedure in a picked image. Pascal suddenly freezes and takes a little step back. Process interrupted. An operational collision has been detected. What was the machine built for? Presenting a hypothesis. This construct is a mobile execution chamber. A subject is immobilized by the implements, placed inside the construct, and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injection. The biological remains are preserved in the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of the remains yields an abnormal result. The Vox emits a strange or a clanging metallic note. It is as if the pain of the victim of this machine is dissolved in them. It is circulating in the metal veins of this creature. It can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates that the unit has been in combat. I hypothesize that its constructor sent it into the arena. Based on its current condition, the result of the combat tests was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. What made you stop? This unit is under the influence of conflicting impulses. The operational vector of the cognition dictates the necessity of studying this subject. The operational vector of obeying the Omnissiah and his universal laws dictate the necessity of recoiling from the subject and purifying it. The operational vector of adoration before his might dictates the necessity of reverence for the subject where the natural spirit resides in synthesis with that of the machine. Is this thing more than a perversion? Is this thing more than a perversion and an outrage to you? The categorization is correct. The object is a perversion and an outrage, one dangerously close to the creation of an anathematized, abominable intelligence. But it is also a miracle of his boundless polymorphism. Pascal's voice carries a metallic note. Men, this creature, we are taking it with us. If you think this thing is alive, you may end its suffering. You are an explorator. Study it before it gives up the ghost. Purge its corruption. You may end its suffering. Request approved as doctrinally correct. Pascal leans over the creature, and the drill whirs. Its sound even, soothing, and right. The tech priest's voice vibrates with the shrill, otherworldly frequencies. Let the cycle be discontinued. Let your suffering be discontinued. Nice. Wait, there's no loot? Oh, there it is. There we go. Chtonos pain converter. Xenomechanism that devoured its victim's suffering and converted it into energy. We have the Life Sunderer. Take that too. Alright, cool. Now we did get a couple of traumas that we're gonna get rid of. She didn't get a trauma. I thought she went down. Weird. The trauma ones, that's these? Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter who's doing it, right?
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy.
Abelard.
Consider yourself spared.
Careful now.
And then another one. Because I don't think going back to what's-his-face does anything. Malice.
Survive and serve.
Took you long enough.
Okay, good. Oh, no, she does have one. It's just not showing up on
Does something trouble you, Lord Captain?
the bar up there. Okay, that's fine. Do-do-do-do.
My ascension has only just begun.
I'm
My ascension.
grateful.
There we go. All right. Let's do this. Hopefully this works. God damn it.
Taste of defeat.
That's annoying.
We are the
Like, those
spearhead
should
of
just
the
work, I
Imperium.
feel like. Because, like... they don't give enough charges
Let's patch you
out.
up.
Like,
I'll remember this.
it's kind of annoying. Well... that sucks. That sucks. I should have saved beforehand.
The Inquisition.
Oh, well.
Will bow.
Oh, we can try to get this, though.
Useless.
You failed too? Oh my god. Ugh, this game sucks. That part of this game, I think, is bad. Like, I genuinely think that's bad. But, oh well. Like, you should not get sort of permanent traumas for failing trying to get a safe across a chasm thing. I mean, that sounds hard to do, but, like, it's annoying. Or, like, failing to unlock a computer. Like, imagine getting the perplex stat when you try to put a password in a computer and it's not right. It's super annoying. Okay, let's go back to what's-his-face.
Powers unseen uncover my
To the
path.
anatomical opera. And hopefully we can get this guy freed. And as much as I like Marizai, we'll probably be taking him with us instead of Marizai. Just because it makes more sense. Oh, press any key. Okay. Alright, we've got you a piece. Now let me have this guy. Allow me to take the Space Marine. Of course, Master. Cervantes extracts a piece of flesh, examines it fastidiously, palpating and tearing off fragments, and places it in some sort of container. It will do. Obedient specimen, so be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. The answer is still no. This particular monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. I previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with the last specimen. If you do not release the Emperor's Angel, his retribution shall fall upon you, Xenos. With him, I would definitely succeed. It would further both of our interests. Surely it is dangerous to keep such a prisoner in your abode. What if he escapes and comes for your head? Sure, the loss of some monkey could never impede the work of a mind as great as yours. That poor soul. Surely nothing good awaits him in captivity. It would further both our interests. He narrows his eyes. If you are so helpless, then what use was there in letting you live? Surely a monkey will not impede your great work. Perhaps the genetic subtype of all 3 specimens were defective, and this is the cause of my limited success. In that case, the loss of the specimen would not be significant. I recommend pain as a means of pacification. And you can take his armor. I found it entirely uninteresting. Take the bone key. Awesome. Are they suitable? You brought me nothing of interest, only the trivial and dull. Disappointing. Search harder, specimen. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Embrace true power.
I need your help. The prisoner looks at you expectantly, without stopping his chewing, but his expression shifts subtly, as if his affected crudeness of mind and manner has been replaced by focus and cunning. I am planning an escape. Are you with me? Dogmatic adherent, recite the warrior's litany. Even a heretic or a non-human can wet a profane blade in the blood of enemies. But a true warrior of humanity does not fight for gratification or trophies. He fights to carry out his will, for that is his duty and his blessing. We are both servants of the Emperor. We ought to help each other in this perilous place. Don't you want to slay Xenos with me? Are you a coward then? Afraid to come out of your cage? Cervantes gave you to me. Join my party. Stay in the cage, you then fool. I'm gonna recite the warrior's litany.
You speak well. I have heard these bookish words many times before, but this is the first time I have heard them spoken with such resolve. I see that you believe in them, that you live by them. I respect that. I will help you. Let no one say that I forgot my duty to the Allfather.
Continue.
It seems Cervantes is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. Good steel I have already. But if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin.
He rolls his huge shoulders, and you hear his joints crack loudly. He lifts his battle knife from the floor, decorated with scarlet runes. It seems to be his last surviving possession. Weighing it in his hands and wearing a skeptical frown, the wolf says,
What did you say your name was?
Throwing back his head, he lets out a blood-chilling howl, one that contains the deranged mirth of evil spirits dancing on an icy cliff. A predatory grin blooms on his face. Alright, Marizai. Ooh, we got a lot of levels on him to go through. Does that mean you could get here at level 20? Is that what that's implying? I don't know. Oh, okay, so soldier and arch militant. Isn't that what you are? You're warrior and arch militant. Okay. Let's look at all his stuff real quick. So he's got kick, heroic sacrifice, yeah, running gun, revel and slaughter, firearm mastery, controlled shot, rapid fire. Go for the throat. The Space Marine immediately moves next to the target, ignoring attacks of opportunity, and performs a single melee attack. If there are enemies between the Space Marine and the target, the Space Marine charges through them, forcing the enemies to pass a toughness resistance test or fall prone for 1 round if possible. Damn. That's pretty good. I hope my audio is okay. Like, the recording software I have seems to have stopped. But it's done this before, and it kept recording. It just didn't show that it was recording. So I'm going to risk it a little bit. We're not going to level him up yet because of that. I'm going to just gear him right now. Oh my god, look at him! Oh, he looks so cool. Holy crap. Wolfskin power armor. Fuck yes. He's got Astartes bolt pistol and Astartes combat knife. If an attack with this knife kills the target, the wielder restores 1 AP and can make an additional attack with this knife. And Astartes bolter. Oof. Okay. Does this have anything special? No. It's a bolt pistol. It is a bolt weapon. Interesting. Favored weapon of Adeptus Astartes. Takes 55 strength for that. That's cool. Does this require? No. Alright. Does this do anything special? Base armor property 20 plus 20 strength. Goodness. Goodness. Space Marine's recoil is decreased by 2 times its strength bonus. The Space Marine's melee attacks also apply staggered on the target if they fail a toughness resistance test. Okay, okay. Wolf pelt cloak, 10% armor as long as the wearer has performed both melee and range attacks this turn. Every enemy in a 5-cell radius that is smaller than the wearer suffers 1 stack of perplexed. How do you know if they were smaller? Just by looks. The kick ability costs 0 AP and deals an additional 2 times strength damage. Oh my god, this guy's amazing. Might need to start making Heinrichs more of a psyker. Oh, this guy's so cool. Okay, all you really need are these things. So, I don't think you have that. Give you this. Okay. What else do we want for you? 10 agility and fellowship. That could be good. Do you have the run and gun feature? You do. Okay. Well, in that case, we could give you this. Maybe. Let's see what else there is. Having these would be good. MP. Major psychic power. Bonus logic. Whoever dodges an attack to become a priority target for the next attacker until the wearer's next turn. Persuasion. It's an enemy with a Deadeye shot. Nah. Commerce and lore. Don't know. I kind of like this one. Sure. Increases his agility, which is good, right? That increases if they use melee weapons, their dodge reduction is equal to half their agility. Yeah, so it'll help them, right? That was this, right? So we take that off. Oh, I guess it was just a dodge. Well, helps his dodge, so that's good. All right. You need a necklace and a helmet. So we want Blessed Bolter Casing. Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit targets. And then for helmets, you can't wear helmets? Oh, you need Adeptus. Okay. You can only wear this gear. Interesting. Huh. Okay, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a short episode, but I want to make sure that my audio is okay. So we're going to end it here. So if I do have to re-record it, I don't have to record a lot. So until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.